This is the kind of conference matchup where you could say throw out the records, except both teams are having outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 22nd ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Longhorns will kick this away to get us going. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense comes on the field first today. Well, this quarterback has earned a reputation as being one of the elite guys in the sport, Kirk. Just an electric skill set.
Yeah, this is a guy that can really do everything for you. They do a nice job of building their offensive game plan around his skill set, and I think this offense trusts every decision he makes.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Looking to throw. It's Pavia. That's caught. It's Hudson.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete, trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Commodores will send their punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Texas's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And each offense features a star tight end, Kirk. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better than them. Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's got it in the open. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Big gain, and the offense will obviously decline the penalty. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Longhorns pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Gets the first and still running. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. And they will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Can he get there on the ground? He has first down yardage at the 46.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
And the Commodores starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff in a single back formation. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. To throw, it's Pavia. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
Commodores will line up to kick it away. On for his second punt after a strong effort the first time. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Finds his target. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Back to throw. It's Pavia. He's running out of time here. Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And the Commodores will have to kick this away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? A quick juke. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Second down after that short completion. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Moore. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a 4th down.
Kick is away. Excellent directional punting headed toward the sideline. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Grabbed by the receiver. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
The Commodores will have to punt this one away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Fires it to the wide out. Wide open downfield. And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A play action, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? To the air, it's Pavia. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stopped at the 27.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
2nd down play coming up. Throwing off play action. He's got it with room to run. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Looking for some space. It's Alexander. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Stop for no gain, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Pavia. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They've got him at the 48, and that's a 1st down.
You know what's happening here right now is this quarterback is just taking what the defense is giving him, not forcing anything downfield, finding ways to be able to continue to move the ball down the field. Another example, nice job here picking up the 1st down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab down the middle. It's Stowers. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And the Commodores will have to kick it away. And he's on for his 5th punt of the day now. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like the 35-yard line's where they'll spot it. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Pulls it in. It's Moore. That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the wideout goes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Back to throw. It's Manning. Going for his running back. He finds his man. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. Good job there finding the back of that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the 1st down.
And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here's the 2nd down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed. But you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
A handoff from the shotgun. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to pass this time. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the 1st down marker.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this 1st half.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Running with purpose. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Pavia. The pocket breaking down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
With such tough field position, at least you get some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
Commodores will line up to punt it away. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? On first down, it's play action. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Sure hands. It's Stowers. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback keeps the football. First down, looking for more now.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. He does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
And the Commodores looking to keep this drive rolling. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they tried to get the counter play to the edge, Kirk, we've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one goes nowhere. We're going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The Commodores will line up to punt it away. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into open space. Who's in the clear? They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Oh, the defense lost the edge of the defense. Good job of going with that touch pass, kind of a jet sweep to get out on the perimeter and let this receiver show what he can do with that kind of speed.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. Quick spin on the run.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He'll ride the back again here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Third down play for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. play fake, looking to throw the football. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. To throw, it's Manning. Looking to the end zone. Almost intercepted in the end zone. An opportunity missed. But it does bring up a 4th down here.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Play action here on 1st down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
2nd down going up.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The defense has got it. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 37. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the 2nd-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
That's reeled in. It's Moore. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
What a catch! Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. So a short attempt, but from the right hash, it's a bit of a tricky angle. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And the Commodores will kick this deep to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. And they get the second half started with a running play. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Well, that is great discipline by this defense to break up the ball there on that comeback.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On 1st down, it's play action. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Second down now after the sack. Looking to throw. It's Manning. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him quickly, but not before a gain down to the 6. It's first and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
First and goal, handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Texas 30, Vanderbilt 0.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. The returner is brought down. It's a start on the next drive. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The ball is caught. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They keep him off balance with a run. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Let's it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quick pass, the catch is made. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Finds his man. It's Moore.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To go with the ground game here, running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
But there you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Tailback with another carry. He's got the first and still going. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Longhorns will have first and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And here's the handoff. Longhorns are on the move here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
The Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. On second and goal, they hand it to him again. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more.
That makes the score
out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to Texas.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Catch made by the tight end. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Complete to the tight end. Pickup of 6. Brings up second down.
That completion sets up a second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Stowers. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Scanning the field, it's Pavia. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They'll try the right here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Wide open downfield. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Commodores keep the football on the move. Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on 3rd down. You run the football, find the lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this 3rd and medium.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Pavia. Incomplete. It was Hoosie threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
The defense has been torn up through the air, and now the option game is starting to make its presence felt. Good read here by the quarterback to pitch it out and pick up a 1st.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another 1st down. He hands it off from the gun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Catch is made down the middle. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
This quarterback has been in rhythm the entire game, and Chris, with this pass, he's got now over 400 yards on the afternoon. What a day.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved here. Catching passes. That's tough to stop. One quarter to play of what has been a beatdown so far. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Texas 44, Vanderbilt 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
So second down after the incompletion. On the run, it's Alexander. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down. Defensive PI cost him 15 yards and gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And now the running backs got it again and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Catch made on the right side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
It's third down for the offense. Trying to convert with a sneak.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the Commodores line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback still with the football. He's past the marker and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
The Commodores look to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. The receiver makes the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Brings up 4th down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short throw complete to the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. You take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They start the drive with a quick throw to the right.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
2nd down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Keeping it on the ground here. Got the 1st down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff again. Powers through. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ball handed off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Can they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He'll hand it off. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
The defense came out ready to go on that second down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up third down.
The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. QB keeps it himself, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point try coming now.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Texas 51, Vanderbilt 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
This one away. Texas.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Tackle made him to play the 29-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where in the heck was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Great job here by this defense on the wide receiver screen. All that receiver's looking for is just a small little seam to be able to get vertical and show what kind of speed he has. The defense did not let him get started. That's good hustle and a nice play.
To throw, it's Pavia. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Crucial third down play right here. It's a keeper trying to clear the marker. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
On the play.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Play action here on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He breaks free. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman. They go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the 1st.
And the Commodores have 1st and 10 here. QB decides to keep it here. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 9 on this drive. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Oh, the defense had a chance there to keep them short of the 1st down marker, but that option, the execution of it, the pitch, just enough for a 1st down.
The Commodores are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw. It's Pavia. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Play fake, looking to throw. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick catch over the middle. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. This was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.